when I was showing you these projects here, they actually all exist within the context of what we call a workspace. So an organization would have a workspace, and a workspace is essentially where everything comes together. All of your team, all of your projects, all of your components, all of these kind of things, they all exist inside this container, which is a workspace. And this is quite important because this workspace means that I can control what I share, who I share that with, all of these kind of things. So it's a very kind of very flexible way of actually controlling who gets exposure to what and who can do what.
So these are all shared projects, or these are shared workspaces? What are we looking at, Lee?
So what you're looking at here is projects that I can actually see. So I'm logged in here as me. These are the projects that I've got access to. If I was someone else, if I just invited, say yourself, Lawrence, and I just decided to share this first project with you, that's all you would actually see in this workspace.
Well, and what would I actually be able to do with these projects?
Okay, so what we actually have in Altium 365 in the web browser is the ability to actually fully access and view and kind of work with the design to an extent. So what we can do is actually double click on one of these projects, and it's going to essentially open up a new tab in your browser. Again, it's like opening a Google Doc, like a Google Sheet or a Word document or something like that, or Google Doc. And you're going to be you're going to be shown this screen here, which you can see. Now, I'll explain a little bit about this. This has an almost kind of Altium Designer kind of structure and look and feel to it. So you'll see on the left-hand side here, we've got a navigator, which is showing as a tree structure, reflecting all the elements that are inside our project. On the right-hand side, we've got the active comments and the properties panel. I'm going to come and show you these a little bit later on. And what you can see in the middle is actually the schematics from the design. So that's what we're looking at here today. This is a top-level schematic. It's really easy for me to actually come in, and I can actually search through these schematics as well. So they're not just kind of like screenshots of my design, they're actually interactive. So I can come in and search for maybe a part like, should we say X1, and click on this. That's going to then navigate me to that particular schematic. So here we go. I found that component on that schematic. So we can zoom, pan around, search. We can interact with this schematic much like we could in Altium Designer. And the important thing here is that what we're actually looking at is what I would see inside Altium Designer. So it's a direct reflection of that. Any changes I make inside Altium Designer to the schematic are automatically going to be reflected and shown here.